think confidence is one of the best things to develop in your life because it makes you actually feel like you fit in social interactions and you don't feel awkward and out of place, and you actually feel comfortable with yourself. And so you can enjoy, relationships, romantic relationships and friendships, which is some of the best parts of life. Like, my motivation for wanting to become more confident was because I felt so lonely. I felt like I had no friends, no attraction from women, and I just wanted to be able to socialize and be myself and feel natural in social situations and actually make friends and have like a popping social life. Now, confidence is kind of like a weird topic because it's kind of hard to exactly quantify and specify exactly what confidence means. But here's what I think it is. I think confidence is kind of like this intuition, this kind of feeling that you have inside you. Like, you probably already know how confident you are. Like, you probably don't feel super confident. That's why you're watching this video, right? I think confidence is basically how much you align with who you want to be deep down. And the more in line with that you are, the more confident you are. For example, you probably realize that in certain situations, you're a lot more confident. For example, me, when I was in high school and I was like really, really unconfident, really low level confidence, there was some situations where I'd feel a lot more confident. For example, if I was with a bunch of other video game nerds and we'd be discussing video games, I'd be the most confident guy in the room. I'd be talking no problem, easily speaking. And so I think confidence is like that feeling of thinking that you're okay how you are. You kind of accept how you are and your actions are in line with who you want to be. So I think the opposite of confidence is shame. Because shame is that feeling of, I'm not good enough, there's something wrong with me. So whenever you feel shame, if you go the opposite way, that's how you become more confident. So shame is like your body's signal telling you, this is destroying our confidence, get away from this. But here's the thing, I don't think shame is something that you have to suppress and push away. It's something that you should use as a sign that you're going in the wrong direction and that you should go the other way and align yourself the other way. The first thing that could be destroying your confidence is pornography. So pornography, the reason what post-nut clarity is, right? It's like after you nut, you kind of feel shame. Like, you're like, what am I watching, bro? Like, why am I doing this? You feel a level of shame, right? Like, you feel a level of shame of watching pornography in the first place, right? Deep down, you feel shame, but you push that shame away. So that's why when you stop doing it, you will feel less shame. You will feel better about yourself. The reason you feel shame when you watch pornography, it makes sense. You're sitting there, watching the girl you want have sex, and you're beating your meat like a monkey in the corner, and so of course you're going to feel a level of shame with that. It's normal. You're meant to feel shame with that. If you beat your meat and then you go and talk to a girl, do you think you're going to be as confident? Definitely not, right? So that's why I think stopping pornography is one of the biggest things that's destroying men's mental health and their confidence, at least in my opinion. So that brings me on to point number 2. Second habit that could be destroying your confidence is not exercising. Now, you've probably heard that exercising improves your mental health or whatever, and you've probably never heard, I've never seen it explained in a good way, the reason why. Now, the reason why exercising makes you more confident and improves your mental health, it's not because when you get jacked and big, you're going to be super strong and you're going to be higher status than everyone. Yes, I guess if you're the most jacked guy in the room, you are going to feel more confident. But actually, the confidence doesn't come from the goals of being super jacked. The confidence comes from simply living a healthier life and actually improving yourself. Because, bro, you probably know that when you don't exercise and you go through periods of not exercising and not living healthily, you feel kind of a level of shame, right? If someone were to ask you, hey, bro, do you exercise? You'd probably be like, sometimes. You'd probably feel shame for saying that you don't exercise, right? And that comes on to the third point, not eating a healthy diet. You don't have to eat a perfectly healthy diet, but if you eat a lot of junk food and a really bad diet, it's obviously going to make you feel some shame, and you're not going to feel as confident when you go and interact with people. Like, do you think you're going to feel more confident when you interact with someone when you've just eaten like a super healthy chicken salad, or if you've just eaten like, you know, chips and KFC or something? You know, it's going to affect your confidence for sure. And now the fourth thing that I can think of that's affecting your confidence is a lack of purpose in your life. So me, I used to always like be obsessed with things in my life. Like if I was really into a video game at the time, I'd be like playing the video game for many hours a day. I'd be like up at night thinking about the video game. It would be the first thing I think about in the morning. I'd be planning in class what I'm going to do in the video game. You know, I've been obsessed with learning languages. I've been obsessed with the gym. You know, I'm always obsessed with different things in different periods of my life. And if you don't have that obsession, that thing that your life like revolves around, like that purpose in your life, then you feel directionless. You feel like you're not aligned with that deep desire that you have in you. And so you're going to feel less confident when you interact with people. Or the other thing is if you're obsessed about something that you feel a level of shame to. Like I used to be obsessed with the video game Counter-Strike, and that's all I would think about all day. I'd be obsessed with leveling up in it and getting better in it and playing it. But I would feel shame when telling people that. Like if I was talking to a girl and she was like, yeah, so what do you like to do? I would feel shame with saying like, yeah, I play video games all day. So actually if the thing you're obsessed about, if you feel shame towards it, that could also be affecting your confidence. Like whenever a girl would ask me like, oh, what do you do for fun? I would not tell her that I was playing video games. I would tell her like, oh yeah, not much, bro. Because if she knew that I was playing like 6 hours of video games a day, I would feel so much shame for that. Now the fifth thing that could be affecting your confidence, I haven't heard this much, is judging other people. But here's why, bro. When you judge other people and you're basically saying, oh, he's worse than me. Like, oh my God, he's into anime. What a sad loser. When you judge people, you put them below you. Here's the thing, if you put people below you, you're also going to put people above you. So when you judge other people, you're basically putting yourself on like a scale. And when you do that, you also indirectly judge yourself. So when you say, oh, that guy is so sad he watches anime, for example, you're saying, okay, this guy is so sad he watches anime, he's below me. And you're also saying, I'm above him. But you're also saying, there's other guys above me and I'm not good enough. So if you judge other people, you automatically judge yourself. And when you judge yourself, what is that? That is shame. You feel ashamed with yourself. And so when you're judging yourself, you're not going to be able to feel confident. Confidence is when you don't judge yourself and when you feel perfect how you are, which is a hard thing to achieve 100%. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, everyone's living an amazing life, everyone's doing the perfect thing, like don't judge criminals. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying don't consider people bad people for what they do, for how they live. This is why principle number 1 from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is never criticize, condemn, or complain. Because if you were in the exact situation as them, and you grew up in the exact same environment as them, you would be doing exactly what they are doing now. So there's no reason to judge them because you would be doing what they're doing if you were in their life. So you need to overcome the habit of judging people. This is why I find journaling to be so amazing for this, for improving your confidence. Journaling. Because in your journal you can write, okay, where was I judging other people today? And you can think back to the thoughts you could think back to the interactions you were having with people, and you could think, okay, where was I judging people? Was I gossiping, etc.? So bro, I hope this video helped. If it helped, give it a like, comment, or criticize me, tell me what was bad about the video, what you disagree with, and subscribe if you resonate with my content, and I'll help you become the best version of you that you can become, bro. And join me on my self-improvement journey to the top, bro. See you later.